signum function. Signum function, that is y equals to r f of x, anything we can take. We can write it as sgn of x. So we'll take, that is the simplest form of writing signum function. This signum function is defined like this type, whose definition is, it is 1 when x is greater than 0. It is 0 when x is equals to 0. It is minus 1 when x is less than 0. So that means in short form this can be written like this type also. Modulus of x by x, x divided by mod x when x is not equals to 0, and it is 0 when x is equals to 0. So x not equals to 0 means there exist two cases. One is x greater than 0 and other one is x less than 0. So you know students, x greater than 0, mod x is what? X only. So x divided by x means you will get 1. When x is less than 0, mod x is minus x. So x by minus x is minus 1. Representation either this way or this way, both will be correct. Now by looking at this structure, see, the domain of the signum function is real number. So any input we can give, because x greater than 0, x equals to 0, x less than 0. Everywhere it is defined. Now by giving those values, the range is a set of 3 values. Minus 1 comma 0 comma 1. We won't get anything other than this one. That the domain is R. That means it is a real club member. So range is minus 1 comma 0 comma 1. Based upon this, if we try to draw the graph of this function, so here will keep 0 and here will keep 1 and here will keep minus 1. Now when x is more than 0, so it will be 1. So that means a straight line. Here I will keep a mark, see. So because when x is 0, y is also 0. So and more than 0 onwards it starts y equals to 1 line. So that means I will take a line like this type. And in the negative side, one more line like this type. So this is your signum function. So here if you want, you can write it as mod x by x also. Now this indicates, see, so as per the domain and range concept, if you have anything like this type, signum of f of x is there, this is equals to 1. If that function is greater than 0, it is equals to 0. If that function is equals to 0, it is minus 1 if that function is less than 0. Okay, that means here in the original definition the function is x only. We are taking 3 cases: x greater than 0, x equals to 0 and x less than 0. If you have signum of some function, then the output always depends upon these 3 conditions. When f of x is positive, then there exists the result as 1. If f of x equals to 0, then it is 0. If f of x less than 0, then it is minus 1. So that means if f of x does not negative, that means inside whatever function is there, if that function is not negative, then we won't get this output as minus 1. That indicates that signum of any function, if we take, whose domain is R, but we can't confirm every time the range will be minus 1 comma 0 comma 1. Any one of those 3 values will appear. The best example, see, here I am taking signum of e power x. Now straight away we will write it is 1 when e power x is greater than 0, it is 0 when e power x is equals to 0, it is minus 1 if e power x is less than 0. Now here straight away these 2 conditions were ruled out, because we know that exponential function is always positive, it cannot be 0 and negative. So when there does not exist 2 cases, you won't get any of those 2. That means for this function, the domain is the set of real numbers, but the range is only one element, that is 1. Next students, you just think about this one, y equals to signum of x square. What may be the range of these functions? Signum of x square will be 1 if x square is greater than 0. It is 0 if x square is equals to 0. So clearly we know that third case won't exist because x square cannot be negative. So the range of the function is 0 comma 1. Now this the same signum of x square more elaborately we can write like this time. It is 1 when x square is greater than 0. What is the status of x? Every time we need exact status of x actually, because everything is defined for x. So now when x square is greater than 0, then there exist two cases, either x greater than 0 or x less than 0. And next case, x square equals to 0 means x is always 0. Now if you try to draw the graph of this situation, okay, when x is 0, it is 0, so here we will keep a dark circle. Next, when x is greater than 0, so here I will keep a bubble. So here we will get a line at 1 in this direction. When x is less than 0, and here also we will get a line in this direction. So this is the graph of signum of x square. Note down. Next function, some function like this type, we'll take one more example. Y equals to signum of x square minus signum of x square minus 1 is equals to 1 if x square minus 1 is greater than 0. It is 0 if x square minus 1 equals to 0. It is minus 1 if x square minus 1 is less than 0. All the possibilities exist. X square minus 1 may be positive and x square minus 1 may be negative also. More elaborately, if you want, means see, we can write this one. 1 when we will get 1 is when x square minus 1 is greater than 0. We know that x square minus 1 is greater than 0 means x plus 1 into x minus 1 is greater than 0. That means x is less than minus 1 and x is greater than 1. X is less than minus 1 and x is greater than 1. 0 when it is possible when x equals to either plus 1 or minus 1. And minus 1 when x square minus 1 is less than 0. Here less than 0 means x lies in between minus 1 and plus 1. So you can take like this type. So two situations, so not equal. This is the situation. Now if you want to draw the graph of this situation, see. So here we will take 1 and here we will take minus 1 and here we will take minus 1 and here we will take 1. Okay. Now when x is exactly minus 1 and plus 1, y value is 0. That's why I kept two dots over here. See. So two dots here. Next, when x is less than minus 1 and x is greater than 1. So when x is more than 1, the graph is a straight line y equals to 1. So that means here we will keep a line, we will take a bubble and draw a line. And here also we will go, so here exactly the same distance here, we will take a bubble and another line like this. And next, in between minus 1 and 1, the line y equals to minus 1. So that means exactly at this point we will take a bubble and we will draw a line here and here we will take a bubble. So this is the graph of signum of x square minus 1.